Hello, how are you guys doing today? It's January 2nd, Wednesday, 2013. This is the first, these are the first videos I'm going to do of the year, but I'm always going to be reporting the news from now on, so subscribe. I'm only going to be reading articles from alternative media sources, as you should too. I have a lot of articles here today to share with you guys. WND Exclusive. We'll pry guns from cold, dead fingers. Columnist proposes killing NRA members, dragging Republicans behind pickups by Drew Zahn. Des Moines, Iowa. For 50 years, the left-leaning columnist Donald Call has raged against guns, but after the Sandy Hook Elementary School massacre, he says it's time for anger, killing gun owners and dragging legislators who disagree with gun control behind pickup trucks until they get the message. The Pulitzer Prize-nominated columnist penned an alarming screed published in the Des Moines Register, in which he further suggested the Second Amendment be replaced and the National Rifle Association be declared a terrorist organization. Look at this old guy, man. That guy's saying that if you love America, you're red-blooded American. You don't back down to sissies that try to bow their chest out and henpeck you all day. He thinks you should be dragged behind a car. He thinks that you should be murdered for loving your country, loving self-defense, self-empowerment. He thinks that that you're garbage and that you're not behaving like a slave, the one that you're supposed to be. Absolute filth. During my 50-year career, Call wrote, every time some demented soul would take a semi-automatic gun and clean out a post office, a school, or a picnic, I'd get up on my soapbox and let loose with a withering diatribe about guns. The National Rifle Association and weak-kneed politicians did it about 75 times, give or take. Yet each time he lamented, the only result was a spike in gun sales. That's obscene, he opined. Here, then, is my madder than hell and I'm not going to take it anymore program for ending gun violence in America. Moron. His first step, repeal the Second Amendment, the part about guns anyway. It's badly written, confusing, and more trouble than it's worth. Surely the founders could have envisioned weapons like those used in the Newtown shooting when they guaranteed gun rights. Owning a gun should be a privilege, not a right. Second, declare the NRA a terrorist organization and make membership illegal. Make ownership of unlicensed assault rifles a felony. If some people refuse to give up their guns, that prying the gun from their cold, dead hands thing works for me. They think you aren't, like this guy, this pencil neck wimp, thinks that he could get in your face and say you won't do nothing, you won't do nothing. It's like having a little wimp, someone like littler than you or whatever, coming up to you and poking you in the chest saying you won't. You know what I mean? Like they really think they have you here, but you just have to call their bluff. It's a bluff, like they say a lot of things, but they don't really back them up because they know that they're just counting on your ignorance to be able to get away with what they say. But Donald Call, you picked a really bad time to do all this because see, you picked your side now. And anything can happen this year. Looks to be like, to me, the year that you might want to really take all this information in seriously. But he picked his side. He straight up said, a lot of bad things just now. But he's calling for murder, my friend, for having your Second Amendment. You deserve to be murdered because, see, if you're not buying the guilt trip, if you're not feeling guilty and you want to turn in your guns, then you're a terrorist now. I love how they love to use that word. It's just the silliest thing ever. Let's see. Third, then I would tie Mitch McConnell and John Boner. Sorry, I can't laugh. I mean, I can't have a serious, straight face when I say that guy's name, man. It's just, guy's name's Boner, come on. Our esteemed Republican leaders to the back of a Chevy pickup truck and dragged them around a parking lot until they saw the light on gun control. I see the light, bro. You want it to be communist China over here in America, but see, you're not gonna take us over that easily, man. You know, you could boast, you could put your chest out, you could give us the crazed-eyed look if you want, but you're not gonna take my peace away from me when you're just acting crazy. You know, I'm taught that don't let anyone mess with your rest. You know, you see that a lot with people. They try to mess with you, push your buttons, to get you to act inappropriate or say something inappropriate. Well, you know, from what I've been taught, from my Christian fundamental beliefs, is that I don't let nobody take away my rest. My rest is where I'm protected. You could go ahead and say all the wicked things you want, man, but it doesn't affect me, you see, because I'm going to stand strong in front of you while you're throwing your little fit, while your blood pressure goes up. You know, I'm just going to sit there, I don't know, I laugh in the face of evil, my friend, and you should too, because if God is for you, then who could be against you? Let's see. And if that didn't work, Call concludes, I'd adopt radical measures. Call explains his dramatic measures this way. The thing missing from the debate so far is anger. Anger that we live in a society where something like the Sandy Hook Elementary Massacre can happen, and our main concern is not offending the NRA's sensibilities. It would appear Call has supplied his missing ingredient. And that's that on that issue. Don't take that lying down, my friend. You know, you gotta stand up and get aggressive with these people. Tell them something. Place your opinion. And for you guys out there that are afraid that, you know, the government's gonna put you on a list or come after you, why? You have the Constitution backing you up. You could say whatever you want, man. You know what I mean? Is it right when the mainstream media is they're force feeding your children gangster culture when they're putting GMO in your food, fluoride in the water, heavy metals, feces in your water? Is that right? You know what I mean? Is it right for anyone to come out and say something like, go after NRA members? No, man, it's not. And if you have the truth in you, man, you need to say something now, because you need to understand that it's not a time to be afraid anymore. It's time to actually do something. It's actually time to stand up and practice your faith, my friend. The righteous do have, you know, the back of the Almighty, my friend. And you gotta really, really start asking yourself, do I believe it or do I not believe it? Because, you see, you step out and you be separated from the rest, you're not conforming to none of this, well then you gotta do something to counter it, because there's enough people that are copying out to the globalist already. Everyone's copying out. There's a cop out for everything. Now that there isn't no 2012 doomsday, I mean, there's no cop out no more for you not giving a care about your future and your kids' futures. I'm sick and tired of you out there that are just like putting up a front. You guys think you care about news, you guys think you care about politics and stuff, but you know, I could tell a tree by its fruit, man. And I could tell if you're just full of it and you just like to put on, like, you just don't want to have your reputation be stained by, you know, it's nonsense, dude. You know, if I'm not seeing anything good come out, then you can't lie to me, you know. And that discerning right there is what a lot of people are missing these days. You need to be able to discern from bad people, and when I don't want to say bad people, because it's not really us. It's the spirit we allow to become us, man. And it's just, you cannot let that spirit of defiance, negligence, fear, all that stupid disobedience, you can't let that stuff take over you, because those things are blinders, man. Those things keep you away from learning the truth and standing up for your rights. So subscribe to my channel if you like hearing news, mostly from WND, Drudge Report, Prison Planet, InfoWars. You know, just alternative media, RT sometimes too. But yeah, I mean, get your daily fix around here, man. Thank you very much. It's the Ant-Man channel.